For more, let's bring in Hudson Institute Senior Fellow Rebecca Heinrichs and former National Security Council Senior Director and former Special Assistant under President George W. Bush, Michael Allen. Great to have you both. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Prime Minister Netanyahu talked about this possible ceasefire deal. Let's play it, and I'll get you guys to react.
The only reason it's not finished is because they have the hostages. And we are doing everything we can to not to cause them harm. They took 255 hostages. We're working on it, but I think we'll end up meeting all our goals, achieving the release and safe return of our hostages, all of them, destroying Hamas. I'm confident we'll achieve that.
Rebecca, what's your assessment right now?
Well, if you notice, Bibi Netanyahu hasn't really moved off these particular goals from the very beginning of the conflict, so he's been entirely consistent. There are 50 hostages remaining in Gaza, 20 we believe who are living, and Israel is not going to relent or accept anything other than the full return of those individuals. And so I would say that until we can secure those hostages, that Israel is going to reserve the right to continue to pummel Hamas and destroy their infrastructure while being as careful as they can not to do harm to their own people.
Michael, how do you see it?
Well, the nub of the issue remains that Hamas will not compromise because it will not give up all of its hostages without some sort of assurances from Israel that it will stop the war, except Netanyahu will not stop the war until Hamas is destroyed. So I think this is a bit like two sides each trying to solve the Rubik's Cube at the same time. There is a right combination of words and assurances from outside parties that can lead to an agreement, but it's awfully hard, and they're going to have to stay at it for some time to come.
To Russia, where Vladimir Putin continues pounding Ukraine in a vicious way. Speaker Mike Johnson today talked about the possibility, of sanctions. Let's play it.
I would. I think there's a big appetite for that in the House as well. I think tough sanctions are called for. I mean, Vladimir Putin has shown an unwillingness to work with President Trump to bring an end to this this unjust war on Ukraine. And we got to talk tough and we got to act tough.
Your thoughts on sanctions, Rebecca?
Yeah, I mean, long time coming. It has not worked to urge Putin to have a ceasefire without threatening him with tough penalties if he doesn't. And so now we're moving into that phase. The Congress has been trying to be quiet and give President Trump and his diplomatic team an opportunity to give it a shot. Without doing it, it hasn't worked. So now, as Speaker Johnson said, you've got a package in the House and the Senate to impose sanctions. It's bipartisan on Russia, consideration to freeze frozen Russian assets to go to Ukraine, and to get other countries, not just the United States, to get weapons into Ukraine so that Ukraine can continue to hold the line and defend itself. I think all of that's coming, and it will increase the likelihood to incentivize Russia to finally have some